another beautiful, amazing day to all people of the way. Welcome to the very first edition of Thriving Thursdays.
Yes. On Thursdays, we want to focus our attention on all things health and wellness through the ways in which we look after our mind, body, and spirit.
Absolutely. And right now, when it comes to the way in which we take care of our health, through the way in which we seek to thrive in our lives, we can see the results of the past 100 years of traditional medicine. And what are they? What are the results of this industry, this medical and pharmaceutical industry, on our parents and our grandparents? We can see that most of them, right, they're not thriving. We don't see them looking younger than their age. If anything, we see them ailing even more from the lack of the depth of the way in which this industry heals or takes care of them. This is an industry and a business that is not in the business of really healing us. They're here to make repeat customers. You make more money with repeat customers than you do actually healing someone. And that's their goal, that's their aim. And we see that this doesn't work. And we're in this like awkward transition period now where we're starting to realize that, yeah, this is BS. You know, I don't want to go through what my parents or my grandparents went through. And I certainly don't want my kids to be a part of a system that didn't really look after me and my family, you know, that doesn't really care about optimizing my family's health. And so we're looking to alternative, quote unquote, alternative medicine, holistic medicine. They have to add all of these extra terms when alternative and holistic medicine is actual medicine. You know, why don't you just call it medicine? You know, another example, you know, is, you know, calling Native Americans natives, you know, when they're just Americans, you know, they're the original Americans, you know? So it's coming back to the source. It's merging ancestral wisdom and knowledge with modern day technology and science and combining them both, right? Again, we're seeing a 3D level of consciousness and a 5D level of consciousness coming together as one for our betterment. And we're so excited to continue talking with you guys about this incredible company, man. I mean, the company, of course, is ClearUnited. And they're not just a company that is working on providing us solutions in the tech industry. They're looking into and collaborating with experts in the health and wellness industry from around the world to provide us with these most effective solutions for tailoring what we need to improve in terms of our health. And Samantha has put together a couple of clips for us that we very much look forward to showing you guys.
Yeah, this company is just so incredible, what it is doing to help enhance our lives for the better. It just, yeah, we could not go past showing these videos today.
Yeah. It's such an honor, especially for our first Thriving Thursdays. And yeah, without further ado, let's roll those clips.
Love. It's why we live. What we sacrifice for. It leads us forward in uncharted waters to places we would never go alone. It's where we are happiest, where we learn to trust, to care. And when someone we love is hurting, we want answers. No waiting, no worrying about cost, or leaving work to sit in waiting rooms. We want doctors who have answers, who spend the time, who are there on our schedule to answer all our fears. It's time for a new way to give the people we love the care they deserve. ClearMed. Unlimited monthly calls to real doctors for a low monthly fee. We talk about networks as if they are new things in our world. Digital connections, virtual relationships, data sharing. It's as if we have two systems living in tandem, the physical and the digital. Pause for a moment and look in the mirror. The most powerful, sophisticated network in the world is the human body. Nerves and arteries and lungs. All moving the cells, the data of life. Hardwired to the central server, the brain. Imagine if we could somehow read the data more clearly. A USB-C port to the body. Could we better see invasive viruses or thoughts? Could we better adapt, change our diets, behaviors, medications, heal ourselves? This is ClearScan.
So as we can see from the previous video clips, the ClearPhone, unlike any other smartphone on the market, not only helps us to reclaim our privacy, security, and the ownership of our data, through ClearScan Vitals, it can also provide us with the vital information needed to determine our level of health and wellness and tailor the solutions we need to heal what needs caring for in the most holistic, natural, and integrated way possible. In the next video, we will showcase the new science for better health that ClearUnited is providing the world with via Clear Health.
What the body needs may not be what you're thinking. Open up your mind, because what you think is the way to go get the answers for you, it may not work. And also have an open mind that you can heal yourself. I'm Paul Isom. My background is practical science and especially plasma biophysics and the effects of energy on matter. The science of how we even work is constantly evolving. It's just fascinating. There's no end to what we're learning. I'm always trying to understand better how we can biohack and push the extreme to what we can do as human beings. The average person that is at the end of the rope isn't just someone who just wakes up and says, hey, I need to look at myself better. There's usually a systemic problem that is gone from mild to very severe, and it is really affecting their life. It's affecting the energy level, it's affecting how they think, it's affecting their moods. Whatever it is chronic. And you can't help but have compassion and empathy on the path they've taken to try to overcome and try to solve the problem that they have. There's not enough information available to them to make decisions. People specifically will exhaust their finances, their time. There has to be a better way of being able to understand how we work, what's really going on, if we really want to solve those problems. Ultimately, they are the ones that will heal themselves, and the solutions that are being presented to them are just band-aid fixes to a symptom, not the real problem. We've got to ask the right questions. The unique difference that we have in the solution side of the holistic world is that we apply a lot of the same energy and frequency calibrating and tuning that exists out there, but we specifically do that to your DNA. The advantage is that your DNA can be tuned no matter where you are in the world. If we have your DNA, we can put it in a position where we can run tests and analysis and that will query your subconscious as if you were there physically. You are getting ready for a test. You need more focus, you need more clarity, you need the type of new information and frequencies that come from nutrition and the information and frequencies that come from other types of nutrients. What if that was provided remotely, right at the time when you needed to take the test? We have people who, right at the moment that they're about ready to compete in an athletic event, we can remotely send information to their DNA that then sends that information to them on the court. We had a athletic performance event of powerlifting, and at the moment that she was getting ready to complete her event, we used the frequencies remotely and triggered her DNA to have the information and was able to be very successful in her event. We have a lady that the moment she wakes up, she's in pain. Throughout the day, we could be giving tunings where when she gets up, driving, whatever she's doing, we're sending that information to dial down the pain, to adjust and react differently, to reduce inflammation, again, at a distance. Typical list of things that people have are low energy, overactive immune system that is attacking a lot of normal things of their body, it seems. There is chronic degeneration, there's breaking down, there isn't the ability to heal or regenerate like they need to, the inability to sleep like they're supposed to, or even perform throughout the day, let alone athletic performance. Everything is just being minimized in their body, and so they're just looking for solutions. For those of us where anxiety and depression is something that we're battling with, we can help supply tuning energy and frequencies uniquely to your DNA that your body will respond to. What makes this revolutionary is you don't have to go into a clinic in order to receive more information on analysis or in order to get tuning types of therapies. You can do this remotely so that you can go on throughout your day like you do normally, and we can provide this coaching and the frequencies to assist you wherever you are. It's totally safe, it's at a distance, we still have you, we still are working with you, you still have the support, and you still have the benefit without the inconvenience of having to physically go somewhere. When a new member comes, they fall under a couple of different categories. Maybe you already know what you want to do and what you want to accomplish. What you would simply do is send in your DNA, and we will then place that DNA into a different treatment chamber that exposes your DNA to the things of that very focus that you have chosen. As an example, if you would like your DNA to be treated in a chamber for nutrition, it could go into a nutrition chamber. If you'd like it to go into a chamber that assists with balancing hormones or neurotransmitters, it can go into a chamber that is dedicated for that purpose. Or maybe you don't exactly know what to do. You might want to do a scan. We'll scan your DNA and then provide the results so that you can help better understand what's going on. And then from there, from those results, you can then choose what different amplified chambers to put your DNA in for frequency tuning. Or maybe be part of one of our many ongoing studies where we are studying a specific thing. We run tests before and after tuning sessions that may last a couple of months or so. We have lots of different options of how you can become involved and how you can get started. The benefits of a healthy state is free from disease, having endurance, having strength, having vitality and energy, being able to sleep and being able to do the things that you want to do, being independent and being happy. Your brain knows what to do. Your brain built your body. Trust it. Our mission is to provide convenient, affordable, alternative solutions and to assist you in your journey for the best optimal health that you can find. Send your DNA in, have your DNA looked at, and have your DNA put into a chamber where we can provide the healing frequencies to send to you, and your brain will know what to do with it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, isn't it absolutely incredible the plethora of ways in which we see those behind this company, the research that they have done, and the genuine care that they have for helping others to understand the very simple yet effective methods for tailoring our health to our needs. And that is exactly how we're going to heal ourselves and continue to maintain ourselves in the healthiest, most vibrant, most radiant state possible. That's essentially what we want. And we talked about wealth yesterday, right? On Wealth Wednesday. In order to achieve wealth, health comes first. If we don't have a healthy mind, body, and spirit, we will not be able to manifest wealth, at least not to the extent that we want. We will not be able to live a truly fulfilling life, and we will not have the highest quality of life possible. So that is exactly why the things that ClearUnited are coming out with are so powerful. And they're not going to be the first. They're going to inspire other people to create their own practices, their own solutions, their own companies centered around heart-focused healing, heart and soul-focused industries that care about the people and not corporations and big entities, right? For the sole purpose of business. And so, yeah, with that, it has been such a pleasure to talk about these things with you. And this is just an overview of how important health and wellness is and how exciting it is to see the merging of the old and the new coming together for our betterment. And we have so much to look forward to in the future.
We absolutely do. So thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your evening and night.
Absolutely. Until next time, thank you all for tuning in.